Hey, so this is the part 2 about how I do translate this healing process code. That's so good. So if you don't know what I am talking about, you guys can go on my YouTube channel, Encoded Frequency, to get the short videos playlist where you can find free content like this video. But I will explain. For me, these look like the head of the person, and the third eye, it's open, and that represented that. This is the crown, and this is download from its own spiritual teams, its own higher self, its own guides, and me as the imprinter or the creator of the code. I don't heal it. I don't know the process. I only observe what is already done energetically. This is the way that I understand it. Maybe some other artists explain a different way, which is completely valid because we all understand it according to what we have in the degree that we are, and that's in divine order, and that it is. So these are arm open, but in this process, doesn't have to be equal. It could be, but each side of the chakra system is asking for different things. This will be dispensations, installments. It's something that you use for healing, which means our definitions from Creator, from the source that you download. If I am doing a healing process, I will be asking, let's say that we have problems in the territory of the person, right? Maybe I can say, do you want me to download a definition from Creator, from the source, the one that applies for you, the one that is easy, the one that teaches you every day how to protect your space? And these are different definitions that were downloaded during this process. Maybe for someone, this is balance, peace, and abundance. Maybe for another person, it could be ancestral healing, clearing timelines, multidimensional purification. It will depend on what you need. The collective message that we'll have, it's a healing process. But the process will be unique for everyone, regardless of when this code was created, because it wasn't created for someone specifically. It was created for a chakra alignment, a chakra upgrade, a healing process, whatever you want to call it. In this way, if you notice, those downloads create a harmony, and from the throat of the representation of the throat chakra, they flow all the way from one side to the other. And then this is like a energy center, if that's a correct word. And this is another codes that represented the integration, the stabilization, the right way, divine order, just what a person needs, just only what's in divine order, consciously, unconsciously, energetically, physically, personally, collectively, etc., etc. And then they go back and anchor into the heart of the person, whoever needs that. You guys can reply this code if you would like to practice our codes and just like a screenshot and use it for personal purposes. This is a code that it's free for all of us, and I can put it in the comments if you want, and you guys can use it and adapt it into what you think it should be that applies only for you. Now, there are going to be codes that maybe if someone is going through an abuse, or if it has certain type of entities that are very lower frequency, may not be shareable. But what you can share, it may be a cleansing code, it may be a protection code, it may be a clearing code. If the person is saying, this is a code for abuse, for sexual abuse, maybe and this is just an example, maybe it will be good to say this is a code that will be transmuting any distortion, whether that it is personally or collectively, or that's regarding to abuse, control, boundaries. The code should be restructured into the balance, into the neutrality, divine neutrality of a being. It's not that the energy that came through is distorted or wrong, because light code cannot be distorted. Sometimes we as a conduit, we can present an unfinished code, or maybe we're in a hurry and just did it all in disorder, but it doesn't mean that the code is not valid. It will just depend on how we allow ourselves to harmonize with that download. We're all different. Different things work for all of us. Always trust your intuition on top of what anyone else's advice to you, because we're all unique and we all have unique purposes. I hope this video is helpful and valuable. If you feel drawn to keep learning with me, I do have a playlist, and also in YouTube, where you can get those free videos. I have plenty of contact and Encoded Frequency. You can also check on my website. I do have courses and I do have a training right now. If you feel drawn to, go and check it out to see if that is something that your intuition says you should do, or just keep learning with me. If you have any team or question that maybe, hopefully, I know the answer, that we can all learn, grow, and keep connecting together, then I would love to put that in the comments, or go directly to encodedfrequency.com and let me know. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your day.